As of today, I am 11 books behind on my Goodreads goal for 2024, so in today's video, we're gonna be catching up on that as much as humanly possible in the next week.
Leech?
I'm getting really good vibes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You already know what we are doing today. Today we are going to be catching up on my Goodreads goal as much as humanly possible anyways. If you are not new here, you know I have been in the biggest book slump that I have ever been in. It was a 2.5 month long slump, okay? I was down in the trenches. It was horrible. I only read 3 books in those 2.5 months. And although reading 3 books is still great, for me, I typically read 6 to 8 books in a month. So only reading 3 in 2.5 months is horrible.
No! God, please, no! No!
I hated every second of it. It was just absolutely awful, okay? Never want to go back. I am finally out of my slump, but I am still, like I said earlier, 11 books behind, okay? That is a crazy amount to be behind on my Goodreads goal, and hopefully in this video, I will be able to catch up to where I'm only about 5 to 6 books behind. That is my goal. So, to start this out, we're going to be talking about what books I am hoping to read and complete in this video. We'll see if I end up actually reading all of them. I am definitely going to be more so mood reading in this video, but I do have 2 books that I definitely have to read in this video because they are book club books that I need to finish by the end of the month, and it is currently the 23rd. So with that being said, the 2 book club books that I need to read this month is A, Murder Your Employer by Rupert Holmes. This is for my personal book club with my sister and my other sister's wife. We have a book club of just us 3, and it was my sister Tamiko's turn to pick, and this is what she picked. I'm pretty sure she already finished the book, and I think Maria is probably almost done, honestly, and I haven't started it yet. So this is a book that I definitely want to start and finish in this video to get it off the list and get it finished before August starts. Otherwise, they are gonna be so annoyed with me. The next book that's also a book club book, and this is for my personal book club, which I have my book club on Discord if you guys want to join. The link is always below. I will say I keep getting DMs from you guys saying that the link is saying it's expired, but every single time I set it to being never expiring, so I don't know why that's happening. But if that happens and you want to join, feel free to shoot me a DM, comment down below, and I will give you a fresh link if it does not let you join. But our book for July is a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I read The 7-Year Slip by her and absolutely loved it, and this just came out, I want to say, in July. It's either came out in July or June. Okay, it came out in June. I just checked. I'm so excited to pick this up and give it a read. I'm excited to read it with you guys on my book club on Discord and just tell you guys all my thoughts and feelings as I'm going through and reading this. Obviously, you'll also be seeing it in this video, so that's fun. But this is a book I will definitely be reading and finishing in this video. I also would love to read and finish Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. I read Done and Dusted last month, I think, and I absolutely loved it. And I absolutely fell in love with Wes in that book, who is the main male character of this one. So I'm so excited to give this book a read. See if I fall in love with this book more than Done and Dusted, because I did love Wes so much already in the first book that I can't imagine not loving him even more reading this one. And I have a new bookmark that is absolutely perfect for this book, okay? It says lifetime member of the Cowboy Romance Book Club. How freaking cute. I'm so excited, and it's just perfect for this book, okay? So that's another book that I would love to read. And I would also love to finish this manga. This has 3 volumes in it, which I have now been told and educated that this that has 3 volumes in it is called an omnibus, I think.
I really can't say.
I hope that's right. Anyways, I have finished the first volume, so I have 2 more left, and I would love to finish them. This is a super quick, easy read because obviously most of it is picture, not words. So I'd love to finish the other 2 volumes. That's another 2 books off my list because yes, I am counting this as 3 books because it has 3 volumes in it. So this technically is 3 books, okay? I just wanted to collect the bigger ones because they are so pretty. But anyways, that is another thing I would love to read. I have went ahead last night and started a new book on my Kindle called, hold on, I don't remember, called The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. This is like, I believe it's a YA fantasy. I don't actually know if it's YA though. That could be wrong. But it is a fantasy book. I believe it is a romantasy. I'm pretty sure there's like romance vibes in this book. I am sick and I just about sneezed, so please, I look really red. It's just because of that. Anyways, like I was saying, I started this last night. I did only read to page 8 because I got really tired and had to go to sleep. And I actually didn't read the full synopsis of this either reader. It's on Kindle Unlimited, so I kind of just saw it was a fantasy book, saw it was like recommended to me based on me reading Heavy as the Crown and Deadly as the Throne, so I decided to download it. What I'm getting from it so far, and from the literal like 2 sentences I read of the synopsis, it's giving a girl who is like a princess. She's obviously the daughter of a king. She doesn't have any powers, and she like runs away from home, like runs away from the kingdom, and is trying to like escape them. I don't really know like how else to explain it. So far in the book, she is obviously out of the kingdom, and she has been for a certain amount of time that I do not remember. She's just kind of living her life and trying to get out of this city before the tithe happens, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense or not, but that is the other book that I'm currently reading. So that is going to be the book I read on my Kindle at night, or just when I'm not wanting to hold a physical copy. But the book that we are actually about to start right now, that I am going to be reading literally right now, is a novel love story by Ashley Poston. We're gonna go ahead and get this started, start reading this. Hopefully it won't take me too long to read this. I'm really hoping that I just love this so much that I just fly through it. I have heard very mixed reviews on this, which makes me a little nervous going into it, but I am really holding out hope that I'm gonna love this just as much as the 7-Year Slip. So that being said, I just yapped at you enough. Let's get into it. Why are we quite literally I literally read 2 pages, okay? And it's the amount of text that could equate to a literal full page. And like, I know that's not the story, but the way that that was written just truly reminded me of why I loved the 7-Year Slip so much. Her writing is so beautiful in that book, and those first 2 pages were written so beautifully. Like, listen to this, okay? The town was quiet in that cozy, sleepy way that if you closed your eyes, you could almost hear the valley breathe as the wind crept through it between the buildings and was sighed out again. There once was a town, and I was so certain that it would feel like home if I ever made it there. There once was a town, and it didn't exist. That just hit me so deeply to my core, because that is genuinely how I felt reading the Eden series, and how I feel when I think about that family, those characters, and the town of Quincy, Montana. I feel that way. I feel like, I'm getting good vibes so far. We just started, but I'm getting good vibes. I'm getting really good vibes. So that's what I have to say so far. You know, guys, one of the things I love most about the type of like chairs slash like couch I'm using in this room is the fact that I can move them anywhere I want. I just for the first time discovered I can push each one up against the walls, and if I ever have a guest over and we're reading together, we have our own chair. Like, what a sleigh. Anyways, let's get comfortable. We are gonna do a reading update. Yes, it is the next day. Yes, my bangs are not working properly. Yes, I'm wearing the same crew neck as yesterday. Yes, my nose is red because I just blew my nose. So basically what I'm trying to say is mind your business.
Mind your business.
And again, reading update time. Like I told you guys yesterday, I was starting a novel love story by Ashley Poston, and this is my book club book of July. I ended up reading to page 194 yesterday. I started this and I literally did not stop reading until we absolutely had to eat dinner because it was 10 o'clock, and I just needed to get out of the book so that me and him could like watch something, get ready for bed. First of all, completely shocked that I sat and read that much all in one go. It has honestly been a while since I have read a book, specifically a romance book, because I did just recently read Deadly as the Throne and I read over half of that book in one day, which that reading vlog is actually up before this one. So if you haven't seen that reading vlog, you should go watch it if you want to see my thoughts and feelings on that book, which that video is basically me convincing literally all of you to read those books. But it's been a while since having been in the slump and everything that I have picked up a book, started a book, and not wanted to put it down the second I started it. Like I was saying when I first started this yesterday, the first 2 pages I was like, oh my god, I can tell I'm already gonna love this, and that has held up for the first 50% of this book. I'm so utterly in love with the plotline of this book. The fact that she is somehow in this fictional town from her favorite romance book, and she has met this guy there that she thinks is a part of the book, but I think the author does make it abundantly clear from the beginning of meeting him that he isn't from the book. Her writing just feels absolutely effortlessly beautiful. There are some lines in this book that are just so unbelievably beautiful. There was one in particular that I read and I didn't have a pen on me. I literally had my son laying on me asleep, so I couldn't really move. So I ended up putting it in my Bookly app. So I'm gonna go find it so I can read it to you guys because I was like, wow, this is extremely beautiful. Okay, this is the first paragraph from chapter 5 and it says, sometimes a book can change your life. It's hard to explain that to someone who doesn't read or who has never felt their heart bend so strongly toward a story that it might just snap in two. Some books are a comfort, some a reprieve, I hope I said that right, others a vacation, a lesson, a heartbreak. I'd met countless stories by the time I read a book that changed my life. Why is her writing just feel like it hits you to your freaking soul? Like I am reading like a silly little romance book, but there's sprinkles of things in this that are so, again, effortlessly beautiful. They just really hit you in your soul and it's just like, whoa, how does she come up with these things? Like this is the second book I've read by her, the first being The 7-Year Slip, and it's really just nailing in that. That's not how you say that. And it really is just hammering in that nail, just really reaffirming that she is definitely one of my favorite authors. She's gonna be an auto-buy, auto-read author. I love her writing so much, the way she tells her stories, the way she formulates her characters. So moral of the story, that was a very, very long yapping session of me basically just saying how obsessed with this book I am, and I cannot wait to finish it. I do have to edit an entire video today, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it today just because I'm a pretty slow reader, but hopefully I can get a good chunk of this read if I'm not able to finish it. So that is the reading update. I actually didn't end up reading any of my Kindle book last night because by the time we ate dinner, watched some TV, and went to bed, it was like 1 o'clock and I was like, I could read, but I'm really tired and I've been having a lot of headaches recently, especially when I wake up in the morning. So I was like, I need to try to get some like good sleep. So I ended up just going to bed. So I'm hoping to also read some of that tonight before I go to bed too. That is the update. I feel like I had a pretty good reading day yesterday. I'm very happy with the amount of pages and just the amount of the book that I got through. That is all. We are gonna do a little bit of reading before I go ahead and start editing, and I want to make another coffee. So we're gonna go make a coffee and then we're gonna do a little bit of reading. So let's go. Did I somehow forget to mention in my reading update that the romance in this is so good? I feel like I have not read like tension and like banter the way that I'm reading it in this book, and maybe some people don't agree, and that's totally fine. I will say I do feel like the romance aspect of this did start pretty late in the story. This doesn't feel like a hugely romance book, but the little crumbs. Oh my god. The little crumbs that we started to get, and the more we're getting of this romance and of Anders and of Elsie, I am eating it up. I'm obsessed. Like, I love the chemistry between the two of them. It is so, like, I can feel it. That is how real it feels, that I can quite literally feel the chemistry between the two of them. I feel like you could literally cut the tension with a knife. Like, it is so there. Oh my god. Like, and let me just say, their first kiss? Their first kiss? Why? Why is it? Okay, listen. Authors know what they're doing, because why is it that any first kiss where the guy takes both his hands, just grabs her face and kisses her, why is that so hot? Why is it so swoon worthy that I literally think I'm gonna pass out? Someone let me know, because I do not know. Someone let me know. Back to the reading. God, I'm so obsessed with this. I can't. Like, your mouth is better at kissing than lying, Elsie. I simply passed away. I simply died. I simply am dead. Period. Point blank period. I am deceased. I just can't. Oh my god. I keep coming and talking to you, but like, this book is making me so like giddy. Like, I just want to scream, kick my feet. I'm blushing. I literally can't handle it. Because why did she say, well, listen. Why did she say, will you glare at me grumpily the whole time? I am not grumpy. I stared at him. No, he caved. I'll be good. Like, like, why did that just... Wow. Is this gonna be a 5-star read? Am I about to have 3 5 stars in a row? Is it 3? I don't know. I think it'd be 3 if this one. I need to shut up, but I can't stop talking to you about it. I'm loving it so much. Like, I feel like I need to talk to you about this so much because I'm genuinely loving it so much. This reading vlog is going to be so long. Oh god. Okay. Why am I Gemma? I don't know how to pronounce her name. Gemma, Gima.
James. Jimothy.
No clue how to pronounce her name, but why am I her? Because why does she talk so much? And why do I also talk so much? And why did she say that's why her and her husband work so well? Because he never talks and she doesn't shut up. Because that's me and Makai. Like, hello? Why is she me? Oh my god, I'm loving this way too much. Way too much. Not all love happens at first glance. Sometimes it takes a reread at the exact right or wrong time in your life. And sometimes it takes a little help from your friends. Why is so much of this written in a way that makes me just want to choke up and sob? Realizing that her life went on regardless of whether she was in it, I began to realize my life wasn't stopping. My life was still moving, and deciding to still go was the first decision I'd made for myself in years. I'm in love. I can't really describe it, but 7 is playing right now, and for some reason this feels like such a fitting song for what I'm reading, and it doesn't even make sense with the lyrics, but for some reason it just feels right. I don't know why, but it feels so right, that like so much so that it's making me want to cry. I don't know what's happening to me right now. Okay guys, I just did my skincare, so I look like a grease ball. Also, my nose is very red.
That'll cut through the murkiest storm they can dish up.
Because it is so dry from how much I've been blowing it. Even like under my nose and like above my lip is so dry. But I am about to do a little bit more reading. It is currently 10:38. I was going back and forth between did I want to read this or my Kindle book, but I think I settled on this because honestly, if I get sucked into it and I stay up late enough, I could finish this tonight before I go to bed. So we're gonna see if I can finish it. Probably won't because I already am kind of sleepy, but we'll see how far into it I get. I am currently on page 209, which is chapter 22. So we're about to read, and I'm very excited to continue this book. I kind of hope I do finish it just because I'm loving it so much that I just want to binge the rest of it, but we shall see. And I need to chug this water, and I don't know if you can see him, but Elijah is over there. He has my iPad and he's literally just listening to Taylor Swift and watching the lyrics. It's quite cute, honestly.
I'd like to send you a picture of
vlog is literally just about to be me swooning over this book. Because why? It says unable to hide a smile, and he almost echoed it. I'm sure his smile was lovely and I really wanted to see it. Why is that so cute? I can't. It's so cute. Hey guys, it is time for me to give you a little bit of a reading update. Actually, this is quite a big reading update, okay? It's not the next day, but it is the day after that. I didn't get any footage of me reading yesterday because I did do quite a bit of reading yesterday, but it was all in the car. I didn't have my camera, and honestly, I kind of had a headache, so I just didn't feel like pulling out my phone and having to try to film. Whatever. Moral of the story, I didn't get footage of me reading yesterday, but I have done quite a lot of reading. So, the last time you saw me reading at nighttime, I did in fact that night finish A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston, and that night I went to bed, had a dream that I was in one of my favorite fictional towns, living with my besties, and then the next day on the way to where me and Makai were going, which was about a 35-40 minute drive, I spent 90% of that drive talking to him about this book. I'm not even kidding. I looked at the thing, we left the house, said like 35 minutes. Next time I looked at the thing, once I finished talking about this, it said 5 minutes. If that doesn't tell you how much I love this book, then let me tell you how much I love this book. This book was so good. I was really nervous going into this because I had seen a lot of mixed reviews from bigger booktubers that said that this didn't hit the same as her other books, and just seeing mixed reviews in general on Book Talk and everything since this has come out. So I was very, very nervous that I was going to be in the same boat, but it was completely opposite for me. I honestly think I might have loved this more than The 7-Year Slip, and I think a huge part of that is because I loved the main plot point of her being in this fictional town so much. I thought it was so fun. I was thoroughly enjoying just watching her do that regardless of the romance aspect, but when we were getting some of the romance, it was incredible. It did feel a bit like a slow burn, taking a little bit of time to build up to the romance, but it was so good. Like, I didn't even care how slow of a burn it was. I loved it so much. Every second of this book I was loving eating up. At one point I literally squealed, like audibly squealed. I was blushing, kicking my feet. Like, I was so giddy over this. I do not remember the last time a romance book made me feel the way that this book made me feel. And also, there is a slight of a mystery aspect to this of like who her main love interest is in this book, Anders. We don't really know who he is other than what he's telling her. We don't really know where he came from. What is he also doing in this little fictional town? We have no idea what's going on. And when that was revealed at the end of the book, I literally got full body chills and just started crying because I did not see it coming at all, and I thought it was such a beautifully written way to have that be put in this book. I don't even know how to word it. I just loved it so much. It was so good. I could genuinely sit here and hype this book up to you for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do that, but just know I love this so much. This is a 10 out of 10, literally new 6-star read. I am so obsessed. I literally read this in 2 sittings, like pretty much. I just loved it so much. I think I'm gonna be thinking about Elsie and Anders for a very long time, and I just think I'm gonna be thinking about this story for days and weeks and months and years to come. It was so good, and I cannot recommend this more. Reading this and reading it so fast and loving it definitely got me into more of a reading mood, so I have been reading more. I will say yesterday, most of the reading I did yesterday was done in my Dragon Ball manga. So if you guys saw my doing book stuff video, I ended up reading volume 1, and this has 3 volumes, and they just put it in a bigger copy, and these are the copies I wanted to collect rather than the individual ones. So yesterday I ended up reading not only volume 2 but also volume 3, so I finished this big boy, but I have read all 3 volumes, and you bet your balls, you bet your okay, that I am counting each volume as a different book, because they technically are. Just because I bought them together doesn't mean I'm counting them that way, because again, I read the first volume a couple weeks ago and I just now read the second and third, and yes, I am very behind on my reading goal, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage, and I'm gonna count each volume as their own. But again, they are their own book, so it's not cheating.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Slick.
I don't want to hear any comments that I'm cheating. So anyways, I read volume 2 and volume 3. There's not much for me to say. I mean, I love these, and I love being back in the universe. If you are not new here, then you know that Dragon Ball is like my favorite anime. It's one of my favorite universes ever, like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Super. They're all just, I just love the universe so much. So reading the manga is really fun for me, and I really enjoy it. I do enjoy the anime more. I'm just gonna say that now. I do personally enjoy the anime more. I think it's just fun to actually see the characters, hear their voices, and have it all be in color, and it's just so fun, and I love it. But these are very fun. I think they're honest obviously all just gonna be like 4 stars. They're not 5 stars. Again, love the anime more, but they're super fun and it's enjoyable, and it's just more of like a mindless read that's like I'm still reading and I'm having a good time, and I am helping catch up on my reading goal, but it's just, I've seen this, so it's kind of rewatching it just in my own personal brain, and I think it's really fun. So that is the majority of the reading I did yesterday, and then I did also read a little bit of the book that I started on my Kindle, and that is The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. I read the first 8 pages the night I started it, and then I fell asleep, so I didn't read much. Last night I ended up only getting to page 29 because, again, got very tired and quite literally was falling asleep, but I am thoroughly enjoying this. I'm really loving the writing style of this so far. I feel like I've been highlighting so many random little sentences because I just love the way that it was written. But another thing that I'm really enjoying about this book is the fact that, first of all, it is a fantasy book and it is the first in a series, but it doesn't feel as slow of a start as I feel like the first ACOTAR book was, and that's no shame on ACOTAR because that's one of my favorite series ever. But this book feels a lot less like, okay, we're going to give you everything you need for the world building right at the beginning and then kind of get into the plot more at the end. We're kind of like, yes, we did a little bit of explaining, but I'm on page 29. We're already in the thick of it. We're already, not the thick of it, but like we're already in the story. The plot has already started. Like we are doing things are happening, and I'm really enjoying that. We also have a dual POV, which is really fun, and I'm really liking that. I am at the point in the book where I do not remember, like why can I not remember the main girl's name?
I suffer from short-term memory loss.
That's kind of sad, but anyways, let me just look. Hold on. Naira, I think, is that actually her name? Why does that just not feel right? Yeah, okay. So our main female's name is Naira, and she is the daughter of the king, but she has no powers, so she's kind of run away because he keeps her locked up in the castle and just doesn't let her like pretty much leave, I guess, because the fact that she has no powers, and she's kind of like his biggest mistake, I guess, because she was born with no powers. And then we have our other POV is in Dacker, I think is how you say his name. I'm sure that's wrong, but like I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, and I'm assuming he's going to be her main love interest, and he is on the side of the rebellion, and he is currently trying to get into the castle to save his sister who's been captured because they're a part of the rebellion. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Haven't got much into it, but I'm really enjoying it, and again, like I'm enjoying the writing style. Like the first thing that I highlighted was on page 9, and it said, I mourned parts of my life I once lived while simultaneously praying to the gods that I never went back. And I was like, oh, okay, like, whoa, I don't know. I'm just really enjoying the writing style of this. I think it's like just fun, and I'm enjoying it. I'm pretty sure it's a romantasy more so than just like a fantasy, but I'll let you guys know when I get further into it. But I think that's the book we are going to focus on for today and tomorrow because I'm really enjoying it and I just want to read it. And then we definitely after that will be starting Murder Your Employer, because this again is my book club book with my sister and my other sister's wife. I need to read this. So it looks like it's just a little bit over it's almost 400 pages. So we will read that next, but this is what we're currently reading. I'm really enjoying it. That felt like a very long reading update. I'm so sorry, but I had a lot to say. I had a lot to update you on. We had a whole ass book review, whatever. Why am I telling you this? I don't even know. So anyways, we're gonna do a little bit of reading, and then I actually do have to edit a video, so we're not gonna be able to read too much. We're gonna read a little bit, and then I'm gonna edit a video to go up tomorrow, and we'll read more tonight. Let's get reading literally right now. Let's go. Okay guys, it is time for a little reading update to see what kind of progress we have made. So first things first, I this morning finished an audiobook called Love Your Life by Sophie Kinsella. So we got another book checked off the list. I honestly really enjoyed this and also didn't enjoy it at the same time. There was times where I was loving it, and then there was times where I was like, it's not my favorite. I think one thing about this book that if I would have listened to it at a different time, maybe could have loved it more, is the fact that this is not like a super unrealistic, sweet, cheesy, falling in love story. It's a very like real love story about two people who meet, and they meet under certain circumstances that I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil it. And then they come to find out that like their lives are so vastly different and they cannot figure out if that's a good thing. They are really struggling to like figure out how to be in each other's lives because of all these really big differences that they have. And so it's a very like realistic love story about two people who are like honestly struggling to figure out how to fit into each other's lives the right way, and if they even can. So if I was in the mood for something more realistic, I think I would have liked it more, but I think because of that I just didn't like it as much at this point in time. I did still really enjoy it. I thought it was a fun story. Again, there was times where I was absolutely loving it, and I did really like certain aspects of the romance, so I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. Not the best book I've ever read, but also not the worst, just kind of right there in the middle. And then last I updated you guys, I was reading The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. Is that her name? Yes, Holly Renee, and I am currently still reading this. I have not finished it yet. I am on page 188. I'm 52% through, and I am really enjoying this. This is definitely more of a romantasy than just a fantasy. The romance is such a heavy plot, and oh my god, am I eating it up. I can feel the tension between the two of them, the banter that they have. Oh my god, I'm just so obsessed. I'm literally eating it up, and like, oh, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm so happy that I downloaded it and started it. If it was not obvious, this is a fae fantasy, so if you are someone who likes a good fae fantasy, I would really recommend this. Obviously I haven't finished it yet, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The romance, it's so cute. I'm loving it. So anyways, we are currently have read 34 out of 75 books of my yearly goal, and I am 9 books behind schedule. So it ended up going up from 9 to 10, and then me finishing the audiobook bumped it back down to 9. I am planning to finish The Veiled Kingdom tonight, so then we'll be down to 8, and then I plan to tomorrow start my book club book with my sister and my other sister's wife, because guys, if I'm being so honest with you, it is the 29th, so I'm gonna have Tuesday and Wednesday to read that entire book. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of reading over the next couple of days to get that finished. And then I also started a new audiobook because guys, I just love having audiobooks in my rotation to listen to when I'm cleaning or cooking or just doing something that like I can have an audiobook playing. So I ended up starting the audiobook Have I Told You This Already by Lauren Graham. It's just another one of her like little memoir type things. I'm so obsessed. I love her so much, and I love that she narrates it. So that is the reading update. That is, I just threw a lot of information at you, but anyways, we're gonna do a little bit of reading before it's time for dinner, and then I'm gonna read the rest of this tonight before I go to sleep. So with that being said, let's get reading. That just made me way too giddy. Please ignore the lighting. Listen. I don't know if this is a spoiler, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Okay, Ren is Dacre's sister, and their rooms are next to each other in the warrior kind of like cabins, whatever you want to call it. In my mind, it's kind of like a rundown apartment for all the warriors to sleep in. And Ren said, do you know how many of my roommates have hung out in the hall while I had a visitor? And Naira said, gods, I don't want to know. And Ren said, far too many. Do you know how many of them Dacre let sleep in his bed because he didn't want them out there in the cold? I can't, because why am I so giddy over this? Why am I so obsessed? Why am I so obsessed? I'm so obsessed. Oh my god. No, but I'm sure you're gonna tell me none. really random
nice and
Barnes
cute.
intermission. Oh my god. I didn't bring my tripod, so we're doing this. Don't know how the left looks. Anyways, I got another free bag today. I wanted the orange one, but they didn't have it. She had already had that. Anyways, what a sleigh was today coming to Barnes. I wasn't gonna come, and then she asked me if I wanted to come with her. I said sure. Got a free tote bag, because I guess it's that time of the year. Found this that I've been looking for so long. Every time I come to Barnes, I look, and they never have it. And they had it. Found this new release that Makai is going to love. He did not know it was coming out, neither did I. He's gonna love it. And we both got blind dates with book. And they had dice over there for you to roll to pick which one. I rolled 12, and it's a young adult mermaid fantasy. I love mermaids. Slay for me. She did it. Got gothic sci-fi horror. Slay for her. It was like the dice was really speaking to us.
It was.
It really was. Anyways, we're gonna open them. Mine is obviously YA because it's so
Well,
cheap.
it also says.
Oh. Whoopsies. Wait, don't look at it. Like, just
open.
just open.
Oh, you did it a better way.
Yeah, I did, because I'm smart. Okay, so like open one end, and then we'll just like slide it out. Oh, look at yours. Leech? Oh, that's cool looking. Oh, that cover is cute. That's cool.
Can't tell if I should be terrified or excited.
That looks cool.
Terrified or excited.
Maybe both? Okay. Siren of the Sea. This will be interesting. We shall see. I love mermaids, so I feel like I'll probably love it. I have never seen this though, so I've also never seen that. That looks so good. I love that cover. I hate like real people on covers.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, there's mine.
Be back. Please like and share this video. This is Tiffany's biggest dream ever. Seriously. So thank you all for supporting her. That's the big sister plug of the day. Spoiler, we may or may not be doing a podcast soon.
High five myself.
Wow.
Okay guys, it is time for the final reading update, and of course for me to tell you if I was successful and did I catch up some on my Goodreads goal. So before we do that though, I have received a package from the sweetest girl who sent me mini books, and I cannot wait to open them, and I wanted to open them with you guys. So we're gonna open them real quick because I'm so excited to see them. And this came in the mail like 2 days ago, and I have specifically been waiting to open it with you guys in some video, and I just didn't know which one to do yet. So we're gonna open it. I'm so excited. These came from the sticker shop. I will have her name and link down below, so if you guys want to order anything from her, you can. But I'm so excited to see them. She had me pick out what books I wanted, so I'm so excited to see them. I'm really trying to avoid getting up and getting scissors, so I just peeled it off. But anyways, oh, stop. First of all, how cute. Oh my god, I'm so glad I opened this with you guys, because what the heck, this is so cute. Her Instagram is thestickershop20, and her website is thestickershop.shop. Oh my god, she wrote me a note. She included stickers. Oh my god. Dude, Michaela, you are literally the sweetest ever, and also this is so cute how she has a little like business card of her Instagram, and the other side is her shop. This is so cute. Oh my god. Okay, guys, we're going through so many emotions together. If you guys want to shop, you can use the code TIFF in all lower caps to get 10% off your order. So go shop. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see them. Okay. Oh my god. They're being so loud. Makai is giving him a bath, and Elijah loves Taylor Swift because I listen to her all the time, so ignore that if you hear it. But we're gonna open these up. Oh, stickers. Okay, we have stickers first. This one says books, books, and more books. How cute. And here is a stack of books, and then this one is waterproof stickers, and it has the two that I have in smaller ones, and then it has a little bookstore, a bookshelf, and a bag that says let's go book shopping. These are so cute, and wow, these feel very nice. Okay, so I'm guessing the mini books are in here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, this is taking me so long to open this. I'm so sorry, but I'm going through so many emotions. Stop. These are so stinking cute. Are you kidding me right now? So I just ended up picking out some of my like favorite books that I've ever read. Oh my god, these are so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Hold on, we have a whole nother pack. Hold on. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh my god. I love them. Okay. Here, I will show you all of them. These are so cute. We have By a Thread by Lucy Score. Then we have Heartless by Elsie Silver. This is my favorite book of the Chestnut Spring series. Then we have Scarlet Princess. I really loved this fantasy series so much. Sorry. Focus. So cute. We have The Wedding Crasher by Mia Sosa. Of course, we got ACOTAR. The Stand-In by Lily Chu. Something from Tiffany's by Melissa Hill. Of course, Heavy as the Crown by Lindsay J. Of course, Juniper Hill by Devney Perry, and A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston, which, as you guys know from this video, is my most recent 5-star read, and I love it so much. These are so cute. She is the sweetest for sending me these, so again, if you guys want to shop her, this is not sponsored, but she did give me a code, so use the code TIFF if you would like to get anything from there. This is so cute, so sweet. I can't believe that she sent me all these goodies. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, wow, okay, that just took so long. Anyways, getting into the final reading update. The last book that I had told you I finished was an audiobook, and then I had been reading The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee on my Kindle, and I did in fact finish that, and I loved it so much. I hadn't read a book with smut, or at least a lot of smut in it, in a while, so the amount of smut in this did throw me off a little, but not in a bad way. I really enjoyed this book. I enjoyed every aspect of it. It's definitely more of a romantasy rather than a fantasy, and I loved it so much. I loved the romance aspect, the tension and the banter between our two characters, and just like something about the relationship and kind of connection between the two of them. I was just eating up every crumb of it, and I also thought the plotline of this book was really fun, so I ended up giving it, I think, a 4.5 out of 5 stars, if I'm remembering correctly. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to read the next one in the series because that ended on a pretty big cliffhanger. So yeah, I think I gave it a 4 or 4.5. Don't know. Whatever I put on the screen is the final rating. And then after that, I ended up reading The Edens, a legacy short story, which is just a book in the Eden series that is 52 pages, and it is about the parents. So it's about Harrison and Anne. Whoa, I was literally forgetting her name for some reason. Her name is Anne, right? Yes, had to double check. Anyways, I loved this so much. If you're not new here, you know how deeply connected I am to the Eden series, which is kind of crazy because I have not yet bought them physically. I read them all on my Kindle, but I'm so deeply connected to the series. It's one of my favorite, no, it's my favorite romance series I've ever read. I'm so connected to the characters and to Quincy, Montana, and I enjoyed reading this so much. It was short, it was only 52 pages, but it was so amazing, and it just was everything I needed and more to be put back in that world, and also to experience a little bit of our love story between Anne and Harrison, which I grew to love them so much throughout the series. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I ended up giving it a 4 stars. It was only 52 pages, so like 52 pages can just, I feel like, most likely not be a 5-star read, but I loved it so much. So that's that. Okay, if the lighting keeps changing, I'm sorry. Don't really know what's happening right now. Let's just ignore that. Anyways, then as you guys saw, I ended up listening to and finishing Have I Told You This Already by Lauren Graham while I was building Legos, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. I gave it a 5 stars. Obviously, me rating like a memoir nonfiction book like this and rating it 5 stars is a lot different than me rating a novel love story 5 stars, but still, regardless, is a 5 stars. I love her books. This is the second book I have listened to of hers, and this is just basically telling us more about her life that she didn't in Talking as Fast as I Can. I love that she narrates it herself. It's so fun, and listening to her books, especially listening to her narrate them herself, makes me so happy because I am a huge Gilmore Girls fan, and I just love every single second of it, and I loved every second of that. Then I did end up starting Murder Your Employer by Rupert Holmes, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's definitely August, and this was my book club book for August with my sister and my sister's wife, and I haven't finished it yet. I did end up going and listening to the audiobook for the majority of this because I couldn't get into it reading it like with my own 2 eyeballs, I guess, but listening to the audiobook was really fun. I was really interested about the plotline of this, and basically what the storyline of this is you're following 3 characters. One is like more of the main character, and they're all attending this school that's kind of like a college, but for learning how to be a murderer and be successful and not get caught, pretty much. So the premise of this is really fun, and Neil Patrick Harris is one of the 2 narrators for this book, which made it more fun because, like, I don't know, he just sounds his voice is good for narrating books, listening to this, I feel, but I haven't finished it yet. I have like 2 hours left of the audiobook, so that is not going to be finished in this video. So stay tuned for my August wrap up to hear my full thoughts on this, but I am really enjoying listening to the audiobook of this. And I have also started Quicksilver by Callie.
What is her name?
Callie Hart. That's what I thought it was. I guess I was right. I felt that I wasn't right though. Anyways, I've started that, have not finished it yet. It's really long and it's just, I'm kind of slowly chugging my way through that one. So yeah, other than that, since filming this video, I have then finished Swift and Saddled and Summer Romance because I was kind of filming this reading vlog at the same time as this one, but I did read these in my summer reading vlog. So if you want to see me reading these, see my thoughts on these, go watch that video. I'm not going to touch on these in this, but I did read these. So in total, how many books did I read in this video? Let's figure that out. I ended up reading A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. Again, 5 stars. I read 2 volumes of Dragon Ball manga, those 2 being Wish Upon a Dragon and The Training of Kame Shinin. I don't know how to say his Japanese name, I'm so sorry. So that is 2, gave both of those a 4-star. Then I finished the audiobook Love Your Life by Sophie Kinsella and I ended up rating that, I think, a 3 out of 5 stars. Was not my favorite, so that's 4. Then The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. Again, I think it was a 4 or 4.5. Can't remember what I actually rated it. One of those 2. So that's 5. Then we had The Eden Short Story and the Have I Told You This Already audiobook. And again, these are in a different reading vlog, but counting them towards my Goodreads goal, that's another 2. So that is a total of 9 books that I read in this video. You didn't see me read all 9 of them, but I did complete them in the period of time that I was filming this. So I would say I was pretty successful. I did go from being at one point 12 books behind to only being 6 books behind. So I'm very, very happy about that and proud of that. Being so behind on my Goodreads goal has been a huge stress for me for some reason. So I'm very happy to say that I have caught up a little bit. We're still a bit behind, but hopefully by the end of August, I will at least be on track and not be behind. I am, wink wink for those of you who are still here at this point in the video, I am actually tomorrow filming a 24-hour readathon, the traditional way of literally pulling an all-nighter and reading for 24 straight hours. So stay tuned for that video. That will be up sometime next week. I'm so excited to film it, so excited to post it and see what you guys think of it. And I'm also excited for the fact that that will help me catch up even more on my Goodreads goal. So with that being said, that was a lot I just threw at you, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already, because we have a lot of fun over here and we want you to join the fun. And with that being said, I love you guys so much and I will see you in the next one. Peace. My throat hurts like a bitch now. Oh, that's embarrassing. I probably looked like I was just trying to make out with my water bottle. Wow. And I have, whoa. Oh my god, I need to sneeze. It won't come out. Oh, I hate being sick. Anyways, it won't come out. Yes, my nose. And that helps. It feels so effortless. Whoa, effortless. Can I speak? Holy crap. It feels effortless. Oh my god. I read the 7-Year Slip by here. Whoa. And the next, because I had seen a lot of mixed of, whoa, have dual whoa. So we're not gonna be able to, whoa. Let's see if I actually got it right this time. So I'm going to have Tuesday. Oh my god. I don't like how I said that. We're gonna redo that. Hold on. Hold on. And by what? Whoa.